Hey guys, welcome back to the DC show. In this video, we're going to discuss some Marvel news and rumors.
Are Kylo Ren and Finn going to have a rematch in the MCU?
Stick around.
All right, guys. So CinemaCon's happening this week, and we got a presentation from Sony, and they showed some footage from Kraven.
Yeah, so it's also officially going to be an R-rated film, which is the first for Sony's universe of Marvel movies.
Yeah. I don't think anyone expected that, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard anyone talking about it, the rating on it. I think everyone kind of assumed it would remain PG-13.
Considering Morbius was PG-13
and
Venom, but from what we're hearing, the reason why they wanted Venom PG-13 is because they eventually want Tom Hardy's Venom to meet up with Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they're really taking advantage of the R rating as well, from what I understand. A lot of violence. It's kind of a hard R, I hear.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously the footage isn't out yet, but they discussed what they showed. So it was basically Kraven like hunting some hunters, basically, you know?
Yeah, he's taking out some poachers, I guess. It sounds like they're going to make him more of like a protector of the animals. So we'll see how that goes.
It's kind of funny, like we were discussing, because his if he's comic accurate, like they're saying, it's going to be, he wears a lot of animal skins
and furs,
lion head over his shoulders.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I think I saw pictures of him wearing like tiger fur or leopard or something. So
should be interesting. They also announced the villain of the film.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be a villain, right? Maybe the villain. It's hard to say because we haven't seen any trailers or anything yet. But yeah, we're getting definitely a villain for sure. Mm-hmm. It's the Rhino.
Yeah, the Rhino. Yeah. So they had the version of the Rhino in the Andrew Garfield Amazing Spider-Man 2 at the very end. Right? Yeah, it was like a mechanical version of the Rhino with Paul Giamatti as the villain.
It's a little different.
Like leading up to him being the villain of Amazing Spider-Man 3 that never happened as of yet.
Did Paul Giamatti, do you remember, did he use like a Russian accent?
Yeah, he had a weird
accent. A comical Russian accent kind of?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it sounds like, from what I hear, that the actor, which I don't even know who it is yet.
I think they said it, but I didn't recognize the name.
That he's going to do like a pretty legit Russian accent, it sounds like. And like you were saying, he's going to be supposedly a lot more comic accurate.
Yeah, apparently I don't know how comic accurate this is, 'cause I'm not a big fan of the Rhino. But apparently he like transforms into like a Rhino-like character in this, like it's not mechanical. It's not like just a suit. Like he's like mutating of some sort. Maybe he's a mutant. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, does this increase your level of excitement for Kraven? It's kind of been a movie that we haven't really talked about much because it's been kind of in the back burner for so long.
Yeah. I wasn't sure about Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kraven. It seems kind of weird, especially since he's been, Quicksilver in the MCU.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but they've recast obviously, and it's in Sony's universe, so it's different, but I just didn't picture him as Kraven. I don't know. I'm sure he'll do great.
Well, I mean, we also had, the MCU doing some weird stuff with Quicksilver, bringing in the Fox Quicksilver, but not really being him.
Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph Boner. So, but I mean, this is Sony, so they do have to, I think they have the MCU does have some say in what they do, but I mean, it's Sony's movie ultimately, right?
True. So whatever they're going to lead it up to. So we also don't know what Spider-Man universe this is in, because it's not likely the Tom Holland universe. That's the 616 in MCU. It's probably not the Andrew Garfield one, considering it's a different Rhino, but unless it's like, I don't know, his son, or I don't know, something. I don't know. They'll have to explain it, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, or they don't. I mean, like, they should explain it.
Could just retcon him completely.
Yeah, they should explain it if that's what they're going to do, if it is going to be Andrew Garfield's, version of the universe. But, I mean, honestly, I don't think anyone would complain if he was part of it or tied in somehow. But I from what I understand, though, you mentioned Aaron Taylor Johnson being Kraven, being kind of a weird casting. Sounds like, from what I hear, that he got pretty jacked. Like, I hear he's like Hugh Jackman in his prime jacked, which is crazy.
Cool.
Like,
I'm sure he'll do a great job. Just not who I would envision. I don't even know who I would cast for that, but it wouldn't be him initially, but I'm sure he'll do a great job. So
yeah,
we'll see.
It's not like, I mean, I hadn't really thought about it. Like, it's the Kraven as a character has never been like, oh man, I hope they make a Kraven movie. And if they do, like, who should be fan cast for that? Cause it's kind of never been, the top of our priority list as far as characters go to get into, potentially tie into the MCU. But Yeah, man, we'll see. I mean, I'm definitely a little bit more excited for this now. It'll be fun to see what they do, and we are going to be also getting Deadpool that's confirmed to be rated R later on.
Yep.
So I guess they're going to beat Deadpool to the punch, right? This is coming out, I believe, within a year.
I think so. Yeah,
I'm not sure the
Deadpool's
exact
not till
release
next
date.
November. So.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see.
don't
Anyways, I guess guys, let us know if you're excited to be getting a rated R Marvel movie and how you feel about them casting Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kraven.
All right, guys. So our next topic is going to be Jonathan Majors and his unfortunate legal issues that are going on right now. So since we haven't really discussed it before, we'll give you a little bit of an update of kind of what has happened so far.
Yeah. So roughly a month ago or so, there was some sort of an altercation between Jonathan Majors and his girlfriend at the time, I believe now ex-girlfriend. From piecing things together, it sounds like she was trying to get to his phone for some reason. She was upset about something. And then the initial report was that he grabbed her, strangled her, hit her or something. And so she called the police.
Yep.
He was arrested. Supposedly the girlfriend afterwards said, no, it was a mistake. He didn't do anything.
Yeah. There was like this whole like text chain that his lawyers were like, oh yeah, he's going to be exonerated right away or whatever the term is.
Yeah. His attorney did come out like that night or the very next day and say that they had all this information that was going to exonerate him. The charges were going to be dropped. They had video footage showing that it didn't happen. They had testimony from the girlfriend and from other people that were in the car claiming that nothing happened. But strangely enough, the charges were never dropped. And everyone's kind of, rumors and speculation continued to build. Like you said, they did release some text chain
where she was basically like apologizing, saying she said something to the effect of, "Oh, I told them not to press charges, but they had to arrest you because it was an abuse phone call and stuff like that."
Yeah,
so.
And then there was part of that text conversation that she said something along the lines of, "I never should have grabbed your phone," and all this stuff. Like it really seemed like and this is just the way I saw it. I'm not an attorney. I'm not claiming any guilt or innocence on Jonathan Majors, but it did sound kind of like an abused girlfriend, defending or excusing away his actions as being something that was her fault. And I mean, again,
that can happen.
Take it for what it's worth. If you get a chance to read the text yourselves, do it and then make your own decision there. Again, we are not expressing any, guilt or innocence on Jonathan Majors. He hasn't had
we honestly hope he is innocent because being big Marvel fans, we're hoping that he can continue being King the Conqueror. We'll get to that in a second. But
yeah, I mean, honestly, Jonathan Majors, he's a really hot up and coming actor right now. He's really talented, got a huge range of acting ability. It's definitely going to throw a wrench in things if he is found to be guilty of what he's being accused of. So yeah, the in a perfect world, they would drop the charges. The DA would come out before his court date and say, you know what, there's no case here.
Yeah.
Drop the charges. And if that happens, I think enough things will be able to go back to normal for him that he'll be able to get back into things.
He's already lost some sponsorships, right?
He's lost some sponsorships, but the big news that happened last week is his management company and his PR team dropped him.
Yeah.
Now, again, that doesn't mean he's guilty. It could just mean simply that the association with him right now, with everything going on,
looks bad for them.
Yeah. But that being said, I mean, his PR team should know. They should know the most. I mean, their whole job is to spin things, right? And to make sure that he looks good in the public light. So the fact that they're just like, nah, we're good. Yeah. So, and I guess recently, there's rumor that some other women are coming forward to the DA saying that they also were either abused by him or experienced violence from him. So it's kind of concerning.
Yeah, not good if that's true for sure.
Yeah. I believe he has a court date on May 8th. I don't know what all we'll find out from that. But I imagine if the court date happens and the charges aren't dropped before then there's probably some evidence they have against him, which is kind of concerning.
Yeah. So as of right now, from what we've heard is that Marvel isn't looking to recast, but they do have a backup plan in case something happens. And they had been looking at a Damson Idris type actor, excuse me. He's an actor on the show Snowfall. And I believe he's in a movie with Brad Pitt on Apple TV about Formula One racing. So I guess they got on Marvel's radar from that. So, and he definitely looks similar enough to Jonathan Majors that they could easily probably with the multiverse, oh, this is a variant of King. They're going to have to do something like that. I guess this is the best time. Unfortunately, if something were to happen with Jonathan Majors, this is their best case scenario for recasting where it's not too weird because they have all the variants as it is.
Yeah.
Still would be sucky. I'm hoping Jonathan Majors is innocent and able to continue in the role because I think he's a great actor and I'm excited to see what potentially King can be under him. But if they have to recast, they will,
Yep.
So the other person that I've heard rumors of is
John Boyega.
John Boyega.
Yeah.
Finn.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's a really good actor. I feel like the writing wasn't amazing for him and the Star Wars sequels. I think he could definitely be better if the writing's better.
Yeah.
I would be okay with that casting if they had to go that route.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So yeah, if it turns out that he either is officially going to be charged with these crimes and go to court, opposed to the charges being dropped, I imagine at that point Disney will have to let him go.
Yeah.
Now the concern for me is that Loki season 2, I believe, is completely filmed. It's in post-production right now. And I imagine he's going to play a pretty big role. I mean, there was an in-credit scene that showed a variant.
Victor Timely.
Yeah. And then we also had the in-credit scene in Loki season 1 showing, the King the Conqueror, the actual Conqueror version of King. So we know he's going to play a crucial role in season 2 of Loki. Do they release it as is with having the controversy around Jonathan Majors? Mm-hmm. Do they can the project completely? Do they delay it and do massive reshoots with a new actor? You're talking about a lot of time and money. Either way, like almost no matter what they do, they're going to be either losing some money or spending more money.
Yeah, it's not good for them, either way. But what I think will happen if he is found guilty is I think they'll release Loki season 2 as is, since like you said, I think all of it's filmed or most of it's filmed.
I believe
so. And then just move forward from there. And, if they have him in season 3, it'd be a different actor, or for the future, King Secret Wars and what's it called? King Dynasty.
King Dynasty.
I couldn't think of it for whatever.
Yeah.
And the King Dynasty, obviously they're going to have a lot of kings. So they're going to have to, I don't know, kill off that version of something. I don't know.
You just do some deep fake AI stuff and throw someone else's face over his for every shot he's in.
We could.
I'm sure Disney's got the money and technology to make something like that happen if they needed to. I mean, they essentially did that it was a short scene and it wasn't the best looking in my opinion, but they did that for Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian. It was a different actor who was the body actor for him, and then they used Mark Hamill's face and de-aged him and all that.
Still Disney, so it's definitely doable.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think that's maybe a more feasible option that will cost them some money, but a lot less than having to completely reshoot everything. I just think if it goes to trial, I see Disney parting ways with them at that point. If the charges aren't dropped, I know they rehired James Gunn, but they're pulling stuff like letting him go because of the potential controversy of some really old tweets. And then Gina Carano, right? They let her go for some stuff she said publicly that they didn't necessarily agree with. This seems like, in my opinion, far worse than what either of those people did, if it turns out to be true. So I can't imagine them releasing it, as is. They already did with Quantumania, but that was already out. It was literally out before this happened. So,
or before it was public or whatever.
Yeah.
Before it happened. Yeah.
I think it was before it happened. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I guess let us know your opinion of this and how you think that Disney should approach this if things continue to look bad for Jonathan Majors. All right, guys. So you may or may not have seen our Fantastic Four fan casting video, but we're getting a little bit more news, and it sounds like maybe Adam Driver's in final talks to play Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, and if you watch our video, see clip here.
And Adam Driver is not playing Reed Richards.
We hope not. We love Adam Driver, but not for Reed
It's
Richards.
Funny. That's like it was a rumored thing for a while though, right? And we both were like, we said the same thing. We're like, really like Adam Driver, not as Reed Richards.
Yeah.
And I think although he would play Victor Von Doom really well, I'm like, that's like almost another Kylo Ren. Like,
clip here, we did not want Adam Driver in that role, but it is what it is, and he's starting to grow on us. We love Adam Driver as an actor and stuff, but we just couldn't picture him as Reed. But being such a good actor, he could pull it off.
I mean, neither of us are casting directors, it turns out.
Sure.
But everyone has their fan favorite actors for certain roles, and we did do our fan casting video, and neither of us picked Adam Driver to play Reed Richards. Like Doug said, we did actively say that we both really like him as an actor, but just not for that role.
Yeah.
That being said, the more I think about it, the more I could see him pulling off this role really well. And again, he's not someone I would have put on top of my list, but casting directors, they do their job because they're good at what they do. And if someone sees something in him, I'm sure he'll be able to pull it off. And on top of that, for me, Reed Richards, he's kind of arrogant. He's very distant sometimes. He's not a very good husband to Sue Storm. He neglects their marriage a lot because he's so concerned with the future, things out in the cosmos, what's going on with the world and in the galaxy. And so he's very distant all the time. And I could totally see Adam Driver playing that role.
Sure.
He definitely, almost similar to Kylo Ren in the sense that he's very arrogant, kind of moody. He gets preoccupied with some other thing when there's a threat right in front of him, I could see him pulling off that similar kind of character in this. Just knowing that he's the smartest guy in the room, and being kind of cocky and arrogant about it. So I don't know. It's starting to grow on me a little bit.
And he's definitely got the star power to pull off that role of Reed Richards, which is the leader of the Fantastic Four, which is Marvel's first family, essentially. So now that they're going to be introducing them, and with all the Kang stuff, considering Nathaniel Richards is a distant relative of Reed Richards, that they're going to be in the MCU for a while. They want someone with staying power, and Adam Driver definitely has that.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I'm not hating it. Like I said, I'm sure if they see something in him, they know he'll be able to do it. So he's young enough that he could continue playing the character for quite a while, because hopefully the Fantastic Four is a continuing team that's making appearances throughout future MCU projects.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I'm starting to be maybe a little bit okay with that choice if that's who they choose.
Sure. Yeah. And they haven't officially announced it, although he's in potentially final talks. Anything could fall through. But if he's our Reed Richards, then welcome to the MCU.
Yeah, I did hear on another channel that although they couldn't get direct confirmation that he's in final talks, someone in the know did say that he did indeed meet with them.
Sure.
That's pretty vague. Sure. I'm sure they could find a role for him somewhere if he's wanting to be in the MCU.
Yeah, a lot of people wanted him for Doctor Doom, but
yeah,
it's so similar to Kylo Ren as far as like the helmet and everything. Yeah. It would be kind of like typecasting looking.
Yeah,
but
I agree. And actually, he does have very good range. If you've seen his other projects, he could play very different characters. So, yeah.
What are your guys' thoughts if Adam Driver is officially announced as Reed Richards? Let us know in the comments below. So as of filming this, Guardians of the Galaxy is 1 week away pretty much. So Guardians 3 specifically. But they've released some new footage, the final trailers and such.
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts? How excited are you?
Yeah, honestly, they've been marketing this movie like crazy. They've been a ton of like TV spots, short clips, scenes and stuff.
Yeah.
The final trailer just dropped. I've loved the Guardians from the first movie. I didn't know much about them ahead of time. We actually went and saw the first Guardians for my birthday. And ever since then, man, I've been just infatuated with that whole series, the whole team. James Gunn, pretty amazing director.
Yep.
I definitely like the first one more than the second one, but he said this is supposed to be kind of the big culmination. It's supposed to be the writing, anyways, according to him, he thinks is better than the other two movies.
They've already had screenings in Europe. I believe in the press out there was saying it's the best Marvel movie since Endgame or something like that.
Yeah.
But either way, like, I think he's going to wrap it up nicely. He's got his other projects going on with DC now. So he wants to finish this and like put a good look for himself for the future of DC.
Yeah. We've talked about this before on our channel. I'm okay with branching away from the multiverse stuff right now. Sure. And supposedly this is not supposed to be pertaining to the multiverse.
Sure.
So I'm going to be very grateful to have kind of a break from that for now and get to more of a kind of a grounded story.
But I for sure could picture them doing like an after credit scene with multiversal connections leading up to their next project.
Yeah, definitely. This is supposed to wrap things up for this version or this team of the Guardians. I could definitely see them linking it somehow to what's going on in the other ones. You were telling me earlier, and I didn't really think about it. Like the first Guardians movie even set up so many things throughout the MCU that are still tying in and using.
Yep.
So I mean, James Gunn has really good world building.
Yeah, they said within that 2 hours that like he built so much of the MCU's world, because a lot of the future movies and projects like piggybacked off of what the first Guardians movie did, as far as like what the Celestials look like and just all kinds of stuff, the Nowhere and all these different things that they've established.
Infinity Stones.
Yeah, the Infinity Stones, everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, yeah, I'm definitely pretty hyped. I don't want to get too excited because it seems like every MCU movie in the last, I don't know, couple years, I'm like super hyped for, and I go into it and I'm just like, eh.
And we're going to get our first F-bomb, which is officially going to be bleeped. Like a lot of Spider-Man, they like cut it out or...
Yep.
But our first MCU
F-bomb. And Nick Fury's, his gets cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he disappears.
Dusted. Yeah.
But so yeah, they showed it in the clip. It was bleeped out and obvious in the clip, but James Gunn said that it wouldn't be censored in the movie.
Because I guess they get in a PG-13 movie, they get one.
Yep.
So I think he said he let Chris Pratt decide where to put it, and he just said one. They thought it was funny, and it's not even in like a really important scene. It seems like it's kind of just like in the moment.
They showed it in. Well, I'll put some of the clip up of basically Nebula's trying to figure out how to get inside of a car.
Yeah.
Mantis, watch Drax. Groot, you know what to do with these. Push down on it.
What?
Push it down.
I am pushing down on it.
Push the button. It looks like you're pushing the keyhole.
The what?
There's a button under the handle. Press that in.
Okay. Now what?
Open the door.
That is a stupid design. And your instructions were very unclear.
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny. Check it out if you get a chance. But I mean, either way, watch the movie and then you'll see it. But the other clip that I really was enjoying, which because this movie is more about Rocket and his backstory and kind of tying in everything about how this is kind of Rocket's story.
The villain being the high evolutionary who made Rocket, and it seems like he's created a whole bunch of other creatures or beings.
So they're all kind of like laying in their cages or whatever and caged together, and like Lila, who is Rocket's girlfriend in the comics and essentially probably going to be his girlfriend or love interest in this as well. She's like an otter type character. And she's thinking like, oh, when we get to the New World or whatever she called it, like wherever they're going, her sire takes them, that they're going to need names. So she chooses Lila. And then there's a big walrus guy, and he chooses the word, his name's Teef.
Teef.
Because he said, everyone's got teeth, but I definitely got the biggest or whatever. And then the last one was Floor, because she was laying on the floor, which is like a rabbit with like some kind of metal over her mouth.
Metal jaws or something. It's hard to tell, yeah.
And then so Rocket chooses Rocket because he wants to take off with his friends and go on adventures, which is foreshadowing for what he's doing. But in that context, he's talking about his friends in the cage with him right there. But
Lila.
Lila.
Lila. Lila. That's a pretty name, Lila.
Thank you.
I think my name shall be Teefs. Because although we all do have them, mine are definitely the most prominent.
Teefs.
Teefs.
Lila.
Teefs. Me be called Floor because me is lying on floor.
You're lying on a floor, so your name is Floor?
Yes.
Floor.
What about you, friend? Someday, I'm gonna make great machines that fly. And me and my friends are gonna go flying together into the forever and beautiful sky. Lila and Teefs and Floor and me. Rocket.
Rocket.
but I'm sure they'll hopefully all meet up in this movie.
Yep. So I know I'm really super hyped. What about you?
Yeah, I'm really excited too. We got tickets for next Thursday, so I'm ready to go watch it.
Go on Saturday, so you got a couple of days to spoil things for me.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, let us know if you're super hyped for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Put some comments down below. All right, guys, go ahead and leave a comment down below letting us know which Marvel content you're most excited about.
Be sure to check out our website, like and subscribe,
and have a marvelous day. phone silencer thing is on.
Silencer.
Like taking people out.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey guys, welcome back to the DC show. In this video, we're going to discuss some upcoming Marvel news and rumors.
Is Kylo Ren and Finn? No, are Kylo
Is they?
Are Kylo Ren and Finn gonna have a remake? Not is.
Is they?
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you speaking Pig Latin to me?
See,
Wait, is that you just
that's
spoke
Chinese.
You just spoke Pig Latin and French. That's impressive.
Yeah,
All right, let's do this over.
I am bilingual.
Buy something.
Get one free.
That's yep. BYU. That's the way I said that.
Yep,
It's true. It's probably
okay.
some current
So you're gonna mess my flow up.
news and rumors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the DC show. In this video, we're going to discuss some current. Damn it, I'm still thinking of the word current. All right.
It's fine. I messed up once, so now you get a few.
Yeah, just let me flow.
Yeah,
I don't
you're
need to. I don't want to say current.
Don't say current.
Current.
Now you're
news.
gonna say it.
All right. Hey guys, welcome back to the DC show. In this video, we're going to discuss. I messed up before that. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to the DC show. In this video, we're going to discuss some upcoming news. Damn it, I keep saying upcoming too. Because, god damn it.
You say what makes you feel good, Doug.
Corey
Perfect.
makes me feel good.
As our intro.
Stick around.
Stick around. I know I will.
All right.
I don't know what I meant by that. Are Kylo Ren and Finn gonna
They're going to get it on.
get it on? Let's get it on. I don't know. That's all I got.
Hey guys, welcome back to the DC show. In this video, we're going to discuss some God damn it. Why is that so hard?
Neither of us can speak today. We just can't speak.
Discuss. Okay.
Okay.
Hey guys. How are you today?
I know I'm doing well. How about you?
Oh, Jesus. All right. I'm really
Gemma's out there laughing at
I'm
us.
really
probably.
messing up. He's not paying attention.
I know.
Nailed it. 17 takes. We got it.
Yes. Super easy.
You want to start it or
You want me? I can kick it off if you want.
Okay.
All right, guys. I can't kick it off. Never mind. I can't kick it off. No, I'm going to. I got this. You ready? Claiming abuse and violence.
Sorry. Stupid bug. We'll cut back a little bit too.
Dude, I just like all of a sudden you're just all. I was like, what is going on?
I saw it in the corner of my eye. Sorry.
It's fine.
That'll be funny outtake.
Dude, I thought like the mic was falling or something. You went to catch it. Like I couldn't tell what was going on.
A little stupid bug. I hate this time of year, the stupid flying bugs.
Dude.
I was like, we can
My
wrap
nose
it
like
up.
itching really bad. I didn't want to be rubbing my nose the whole time we're recording.
The bug flew in there.
Maybe. That's what I was worried about. I don't think it did. I would have felt some movement. It was just itchy.
Maybe it
All right.
died instantly when it touched your
I
book.
just saw it. Son of a. Maybe it was.
Flew out of your nose now.
Maybe.